While you're watching these walkthrough solves, I want each and every one of you to grab a cube and follow along. Figure out what you'd do in each situation so you can compare what you would do to what I would do. And when I do something different, you should think about if what I do is better. If you see something that you don't understand, feel free to pause the video, rewind, slow down the video, and do whatever you need to in order to figure out what's going on. And if you see an alg that you don't know, or you really can't figure something out, or if I do something wrong, leave a comment about it with a timestamp so other people can help you. The more effort you put into watching this video, the more results you'll get out of it. With that out of the way, let's get started. Okay, here is the first one, and just taking a look at this, both colors seem pretty good, but I think white is a little bit better, and we've actually got two easy pairs, and I'm going to preserve this one. So we've got this edge, this edge, this edge, and this edge. So first thing I can do is solve the blue, and the orange is also solved. Now red and green are both on opposites, so I can do a D2, F2, and then I just need to do an R to solve the green relative to all the others. But if I do a U prime first, when I do this R, it will connect up this pair. Then I do my D2, and I can solve my pair. And then what I see first is this pair, so I'd rotate and solve that pair. This pair I can do without cube rotating, and this one I can't unless I want to do some lefty advanced stuff. So I just solve that pair like that, and that leaves me with a much easier pair right here that I can just solve like that. Now I do know this COLL, but it's not very good, so I just do regular pi, and then unfortunately I get an F perm, but that's alright. Okay, here is another easy one, and I'm going to do white cross here, and my first pair will be this one. So I've got this, these two, and this in the back, and like I said, this will be my first pair. So I'm going to first solve this green. It's already across from blue, and I'm going to solve the orange into the front at the same time like this. And while I'm doing this F prime, I'm going to do a B prime like that. And then when I do D L prime, that'll take this into the top layer. But I'm going to do a U prime first, which makes this F2L case a little bit better just to connect it and solve. Now I've got this really easy case, and then this afterwards. So I connect that, then I've got this, just connect that using the empty slot. Then I've got this case, and I could just do that and insert, but instead, just so I can get my solved EO, I'm going to cube rotate and solve like that. And because I have this block, there is probably a nice ZBLL for this, but I don't know it, so I just do COLL, and then I do my U perm. Very good white cross here. I've got this piece, this one, and this. So the first thing that really stands out is that I am really close to getting 3 of them, which are green and blue, and then red, all solved relative to each other. I just need to do F2 to solve red, R prime to solve blue, and L prime to solve green, and that will put the orange one right here. And then I can track this pair. So I've got this, so I solve that, and then I'm just going to insert it with F moves, because then not only will it connect this pair, but I won't have to rotate to solve it. Now it's connected. I can insert, and I'm going to get really lucky again here because I've got an easy pair here. And as I solve this, it's going to take out this already solved pair. And then I can just insert that. And once again, a very nice OLL. So this solve is very lucky. And then an H perm. Okay, finally we have one where yellow is the better option. And we are going to build an X cross. So we've got this edge, this, and this. And my first 2 moves are going to be R to solve this red edge on opposites, and F prime to solve the green edge and make this block, which then means that if I insert this edge into right there, then I will make an X cross. So R, F prime B at the same time. I've got my block and this edge, D2, then I can solve these two like that, and I have a simple X cross. Now what I can do is I'm actually just going to separate these right now, then cube rotate and solve, and that gives me slightly better EO, I think. Sets up a free pair here, another nice pair, lefty fat soon. And actually, I probably wouldn't do this in solves, but there is a COLL for this, which goes like this. But I'd probably just do that, and then a G-perm. So there we go. Okay, another nice one. We're going to do a white X cross this time. So once again, the key is this block, and we'll get to that. So I've got this, 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 and this. And these three are already super close to being solved relative to each other. So I can do this, R2 to solve that, F prime, L prime, and then once I do D, L2, I've got my block right here, and I've got my edge right here to be inserted there. Now here's something kind of important. If I just do a D2, I've got my solved pair in the front right, which is the best slot for finger tricks and visibility. But if I do a wide U2, that takes care of the worst slot for those things, and that means that the rest of my pairs are going to be easier. Next I got this pair, and you can solve this without rotating, but since I already see this pair and I know that I will have to rotate, it's better just to rotate now. I solve that and it sets up this. Actually, when I insert this, it will set up that pair. Got that, insert that, OLL, G-perm. Very easy solve. On this one, I'm going to do white cross, and I'm going to have, let's see, a few easy pairs, but the best one's probably going to be blue and orange. So I already have orange down here, and I can just do an F2 to solve green relative to orange, and that will make red easy to solve. So F2L, got those two. Now I need to solve blue, so I'm going to do D2, insert that, D prime, and I'm done with cross. And that leaves these two as my first pair into the back right. Now I was going to do these, but I saw these, and actually I can do this first and it won't mess with that. So I take that out, and then if I just do a sledgehammer, then I'm all good. I rotate and I can solve that, and then this pair is really easy. Easy OLL. And another G-perm. Okay, I'm going to do yellow here, and this will be my first pair. So the first thing I'm going to do is swap out this orange for red, because red should go here. Then I need to move over everything onto opposites so I can solve orange. Then DR2D to solve that, and that will move my first pair into this position, which is actually a pretty nice pair, and I'm going to track these. So I'm going to solve these two like this. And now I'm going to do these two. So I take it out like that, rotate and solve. Unfortunately, unless I want to do something like that to take that out, which I probably wouldn't spot in a real solve, then I would rotate again. So I'd solve that. And then I have this pair. So this is way too many rotations that I could avoid, but in a real solve I probably wouldn't spot the right way to avoid them. Then OLL and another G-perm. Okay, I'm going to have a nice white cross here that'll make a free pair with this and this. So I can solve green with R prime and then solve red with F. But I've got orange back here, so what I want to do is D prime. So then when I do R prime, I can solve both of these. And here's my free pair. D2, I'm going to do a U before I do R prime, so this stays in the top layer. And then if I just do d prime, I have to cube rotate to solve this pair. But if I do wide u prime, I don't have to, and now I'm solving it into the back left. So I do that, and then I have this pair, which goes like that. This is very easy. And then your classic sledgehammer and solve that. Nice OLL and an R perm. Okay, I'm going to build another X cross here, and this one I'm going to use keyhole. So I'm solving on white. I have this, these two, and then this. And what I notice is that when I do R, now I have these on opposites, and then I can do U, B2 to solve the red. And when I do B2, I'm solving this edge. So that's solved right there. So when I insert this corner and then do D prime, I've got my solved pair. Then I can bring that down and keep going with my F2L. Best option is probably these two. Then I've got this pair. And then these two. An alright OLL and a T-perm. Okay, I think this one is a bit better yellow. So I have these two and then these two. So I can solve this red, and that will set up the blue, so I can solve them relative to each other, and then I just need to do a D prime to solve them. And this whole time I've been tracking this pair. So I do D prime, now these two are solved. I can solve green, and that will set up orange correctly to solve. Now this pair, I just break them up, connect and solve. Got this free pair. And then I've got this pair, and I'm going to use this slot so I get rid of this awful pair while solving this. And it actually connects them. And then I just insert that, OLL, and PLL skip to end the video. So thank you for watching this. Please tell me what you thought. If I went too fast or too slow or should have gone in more detail, please let me know. If you did enjoy this or if you learned anything from it, please leave a like and subscribe. That helps me out a ton. I'll see you guys next time, and I hope you have a wonderful day. This is Brody, signing out.